Hello, I'm Casey,
And I'm Mackenzie,
and this is Field Notes from the Unknown.
a podcast about your favorite local cryptid. Hello, Casey, you
Hi.
beautiful vixen.
Hello, hello.
Your hair's looking so beautiful and green today.
Thanks. People are going to think we always wear the same outfits when we record.
I know, they don't know that we have totally backed up. Oh, wait, we could change. What am I wearing under this?
I'm not.
We should, but
I'm
maybe
not.
we either we lean into it and just always wear this outfit for recording days.
Yeah. Surely no one's going to pay. No, they're definitely going to pay that close attention.
Also,
It's
I feel like I'm
fine.
doing the weirdest stuff on camera. Whatever. We're real people. The cats are so active right now. I don't know what's happening.
I can hear them.
A lot of jingling happening. I put bells on them
Right
so that
now,
I know where they are.
I have two sleeping behind me, so, well.
Rosita's growling at the bird outside, which seems like an effective way of stalking her prey. She's a ferocious beast.
She is a
All right.
ferocious beast. Wait, what are we going to talk about today? What beasts?
Speaking of beasts, we're going to be talking about a devil, a special devil from the great state, the Garden State of New Jersey. It's the Jersey Devil.
Of New Jersey.
It's the Jersey Boys.
Just
No, I want like a big
boys.
old sub. I don't know, like a Italian sub.
Ugh,
With oregano and oil and
yeah.
vinegar.
We should go to New Jersey.
We It's not that far away. Have a little beach day in the
Really not that
summertime.
far away. Yeah,
Go to Asbury Park.
we could do that.
That'd be fun. You don't want to? You got a little sad there.
No, I'm definitely down.
All right.
Don't
All
let
right.
this face fool you.
You have a beautiful face.
Thank
I
you.
want to
You
boop your
do
nose.
too.
Boop. Thank you. So, okay, Casey, what do you know about the Jersey Devil?
Um, honestly, just him. Just the name. I cannot remember a lot about the Jersey Devil.
Well, that's good. I have a lot to tell you today. These were some extensive notes again, so I apologize in advance. I also am going to end the day with a poem, so I want you to get really excited for the poem because
I
it's
love.
something.
I'll snap my
Mm.
fingers at the end.
Oh, please, thank you. I'm gonna take you to the pine forest of southern and central New Jersey. Are you ready?
Ooh, I'm ready.
This is the Jersey Devil, aliases of the hoodle doodle bird.
What did you say?
Hoodle doodle
So
bird.
also known as the Hoodle Doodle Bird?
I said what I said.
How can you go from a name like the Jersey Devil to AKA the Hoodle Doodle Bird?
Or the wazzle bug.
The Wazzle Bug?
Yep. Wozzle, wazzle bug.
Okay. Are they teaching kids about him in school and they just need a better name than the Jersey Devil?
Maybe like a gentler one that's like not so like religious overtones to call it the wazzle
Yeah,
bug.
the
Yes.
Wazzle Bug.
It's also called the Phantom of the Pines.
Okay,
It's
I can
very
get behind
evocative.
that one.
Yeah. Or just
I
simply
like
the Leeds Devil.
the Leeds Devil.
Yeah. Does the name
Hmm.
Leeds ring any bells?
No.
All right. All right.
No.
So this is a creature. It's got the body of a kangaroo,
Yeah.
the head of a dog, the face of a horse, bat wings, antlers, a reptilian tail, and claws.
You know, this is also another cryptid of yours that has several different animals morphed into one.
Uh-huh. Chimeras. I'm a big fan of that chimera. Big fan.
Okay. So he has a head of a dog,
Yeah. Head of the dog, but a
a
face of a
face,
horse.
and horns.
And horns. Antlers, actually, not horns.
Okay, so like deer horns.
Yeah.
Deer
Yes.
antlers, I guess. Whatever,
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Same difference.
Um, body of a kangaroo.
Yep.
So does he have legs of a kangaroo too? I would take it. Or hoofs like a horse.
Hooves of a horse, but they're cloven hooves because, it's a devil. But yeah, the general hindquarters that are kangaroo-like, but like elongated kangaroo, kind of.
And tail of a lizard.
Correct.
Does it have a pouch?
No, negatory. No pouches. If it did, I would sure
Okay.
ride in that pouch all the time. But I
I,
have heard
I'm
that
just thinking
pouches
of
are
like
stinky.
a little one springing up out.
A little devil.
It's like the Alien, you know, where it has the head and then like, the little baby alien sticking out of its tongue.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing. Okay.
So, the Jersey Devil is the state demon of New Jersey since 1938.
Wow.
Yep.
1938, he's been
Mhm.
around.
Yep. No, he's been around way sin before then. It just New Jersey coined him as the state demon in '38. So,
Wow.
let me take you back. Are you ready for me to set the scene a little bit?
I'm ready.
We're gonna start out with the legend of Mrs. Leeds. So, legend has it that long ago, in 1735, there was a poor family who took up residence in the Pine Barrens. Deborah Leeds, maiden name Smith, had left England to marry Mr. Leeds, and they had settled in an area now known as Leeds Point, near the town of Astoville. Now, Mrs. Leeds and Mr. Leeds were quite prolific in the child department, and they had 12 children together. And
Jesus. Can
yes, yes, Mrs. Leeds found herself pregnant with her 13th.
I Wait, she gave birth to it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
As the story
mutant.
goes, she went into labor one dark and stormy night. The labor was long and painful, and for hours she
I bet it
cursed
was.
God for her bad luck and called upon the devil, invoking his name. Finally, she gave birth. But what came forth from her womb was not a pink, healthy, babbling human infant, but rather a monster. She gave birth to a horrifying demon creature with the body of a horse, legs of a kangaroo, wings of a bat, forked tail, razor-sharp claws, and devilish horns. Mrs. Leeds shrieked, and the animal took off and fled through an open bedroom window into the night.
Well, that's kind of rude of her.
That's her child. She shrieked at it.
Yeah, that's her child.
Mm-hmm. You birthed that devil. That's your That's your devil.
Unfortunately, you were probably against abortion rights, so this is what you get.
Yeah, I don't think they probably had some like abortive teas back then, but definitely nothing like that we
And then
have
you're
today.
just gonna abandon the child?
Yeah, super rude.
Wow.
Super rude. There is a lot of variance to this legend. So, um, sometimes Mrs. Leeds' first name is not Deborah. Sometimes it's Mary or Jane. Sometimes she delivers a healthy baby boy first, and that baby boy turns into the devil. Sometimes it's stillborn that then turns it into the devil. It kind of varies. Sometimes the transformation happens not because she invoked the devil during her birth. It's a family curse. Um, Another weird one is they suggested that she was a Quaker who refused to convert, and then a clergyman tried to convert her and then cursed her by saying her next child would be the offspring of Satan. So there's a lot of lore here. Um,
So, if this is a family curse, does that
mhm.
mean that everyone else in that family had 13 children, and then the 13th child just happened to be, like, a hybrid devil kangaroo thing?
Quite possibly so.
Why wouldn't they just stop when it first happened?
Just they might figure out, I wonder how we're having all these babies. Maybe we should stop doing that.
You would think.
Yes,
And they're like,
figure out.
"Nah,
Nah,
3
bro, let's keep
generations
going.
in, surely it can't happen to me."
Surely not me.
Guess what, Deborah, Mary, Jane? It did. Oh,
Deborah
sorry, I
Mary
dropped
Jane.
my fidget.
Oh, it's fine. I liked her fidget. It's cute. I kind of want one of those. Did you make that?
No, I bought it. I have a
For
whole
anybody
thing.
that can't see with this audio medium, oh, she has a jar full of fidget things.
Yeah, this is a pig,
Oh, cute.
this is
Oh,
a little
fidget.
spinny thing, and this is just a little seal.
Oh, I love it. I love fidget
So,
spinners. Big fan of those.
yeah.
I have this thing you would love in my office. It's a sensory glitter jar. I made them when I was a kid, and I wanna make some more. Have you heard of these? Yeah, so it's
Oh,
got different weights of
sure.
glitter in it and food dye, and then you put in Elmer's glue to thicken it, and so the water's
Oh.
viscous, so all the glitter settles at different rates. So you can shake it up and then let it all kind of settle. It's so satisfying.
The viewers are gonna realize that I really can't sit still, so, like, maybe video's not our high suit, but, I enjoy it because I like seeing you, so
Let's see, you have a beautiful face. You have nicely shaped
thanks.
lips.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
See, men, this is how you compliment a woman. So, okay, she had the 13th child, the devil, and
Yep.
she just let him go out the window. Did she try and go look for it?
Well, no, in some versions, the devil kills everybody and then goes out the window. In some versions, it kills
Well,
everybody and then goes out the chimney and takes the whole house with it. But my favorite version is that Mr. and
that's
Mrs. Leeds kept the devil and then cared for it until their deaths.
I like that one
Me too.
too.
That's what I choose to believe.
Just because he's different doesn't mean he deserves different treatment.
Mhm.
He's still your child.
Absolutely. Um,
Aww.
there is
And
some
then they died, and then the townspeople didn't like him, and that's when it's
correct.
my own story.
I like it.
Anyway,
There is some historical census and almanac stuff to back up the legend of the devil, but we're gonna save that for almost the last thing we talk about today. I wanna get into some of the sightings. Do you have any thoughts
sighting.
or concerns or questions about the leads before we start talking about some sightings?
No.
Alright,
I'm gonna continue to think that they took care of their child.
same. There have been hundreds of reported run ins with this elusive creature. The first one that was pretty notable was in 1778. War hero Stephen Decatur visited Hanover Ironworks, which is inside the Pine Barrens, to look at the setup of their goings on. Allegedly, he was at the firing range with another famous respected academic, the Dr. James Killian, where they encountered a monstrous creature flying above the field. Decatur took a shot with a cannon and allegedly allegedly hit the creature in the right wing and punched a hole in it. But the creature did not fall, it stayed aloft and flew away into the woods.
Hold on. Like, an actual cannon? Like a
An
cannonball cannon?
an actual cannonball, correct.
There's just one, because 'cause I'm thinking of, like, the cannons that they have at Gettysburg with the giant wheels and things.
Yep, yep, he took a
Did you
cannon and
just
he
carry
shot the
one of
dizzy
those
devil.
around?
Well, he was at a firing range, so, this place, Hanover Ironworks makes cannons. So, he was they had a
Okay.
yeah, so they had a firing range to, like, practice or, like, pick out your cannon that you wanted to purchase from them, so he was out there testing a cannon where they saw the creature, and then he took aim and shot at the creature.
I'm thinking of, like, a
Concerns?
firing range now where you just I'm very concerned, where you just, go and have, like, guns and, you're shooting at targets. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know any firing ranges, and, the times are different back then, that we're just like, "You know what? Let's go pick out a cannon." Yes. It's like, "Oh, okay." And so they shot it, and it just went through the wing.
Yeah, it punched the wing, and then it kept going anyway, didn't matter. Yup, yup, and apparently it healed itself because no one ever saw the injured Jersey Devil, but it was seen again, and not that not that long afterwards,
So it has magic healing powers.
allegedly. It is a
Okay.
devil, allegedly.
I mean, when you're at a firing range, you're not supposed to shoot things.
Yeah,
Like,
he really violated the rules of the firing range. I'm pretty sure that's, like, rule number I went to a firing range last year for the first time. It was weird, but they definitely didn't let you shoot animals. Yeah. Nope. So, the next sighting I wanna mention was in 1820 by the older brother of Napoleon Bonaparte what is his name? Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon Bonaparte?
Correct. Joseph, or Joey, as we'll refer to him, encountered the devil while hunting in the Pine Barrens. I did not make this up. This is real.
'Kay.
Okay, you're giving me a face, but this is the weirdest side. Are you ready for this one? 1870, a fisherman from Long Beach, New Jersey, said he saw the Jersey Devil serenading a mermaid. Hot take.
Hot take. You do you, boo boo. Whatever you're attracted to. 'Kay?
Do what
Let
you
him
feel.
do his thing.
Yeah, let him serenade that mermaid. Mermaids have a I guess their siren song will even draw in a Jersey Devil.
Or,
Mhm.
the boatman, fisherman, whatever, got jealous because she was serenading him, and then the Jersey Devil came along and was like, "Hey, girl. What's up?"
"Hey, girl, hey."
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, hey, my mystery creature folk."
Mhm.
because that's it.
More cryptids.
Happily ever after.
Happily cryptid after.
Yeah,
Happily ever cryptid.
cryptids forever.
Cryptids forever.
Present.
We should have another Patreon thing could be like cryptid matchmaking.
Do you think there's another alternate universe out there that, like, we're actually cryptids to the cryptids?
That feels believable to me. They say that there's a limitless amount of universes out there, so I feel that's
I
possible.
and honestly, you know how they say aliens study us? So, like, do you think the aliens have podcasts about humans? Where they're
Oh
like,
god,
"You'll never guess what they're doing now."
I hope so. I truly hope so.
I hope so. And in fact, I'd probably listen to it now because they're getting some really juicy stuff up there.
I love it.
Because I open the news and I'm like, "I can't believe we're doing this.
This is
We're
terrible.
actually doing this."
That's I haven't read news in like 3 or 4 weeks because I just it makes me so depressed.
You
But
gotta take those mental breaks. Stay informed, but take your breaks.
I don't know. It's like, who are we invading now? You know what? I hope we have some international listeners, but I want to apologize formally on behalf of everything going on here. We didn't ask for this.
No,
Non-US
we did.
listeners. I'm so sorry that our administration are absolute shitheads and that this is happening. Because we are miserable
This is
and we
not
hate it.
yeah, not what we
Mhm.
wanted.
So let's get back to
Mm-mm.
the devil because I want to think of happier times. So the biggest
The
string
dr
of reports came out of 1909. So the first of these was by a farmer in the sleepy town of Woodbury, New Jersey, who awoke to find tracks outside of his barn. The tracks were like a hoof print, but unusually narrow, deep, and precise. And they went over
Ooh.
fences and not around houses, but up on top of the houses, across rooftops, through yards, and stretched on for
So he's, like,
miles.
walking like this.
Yeah, uh huh. Almost like a Spring Hill Jack out of the UK. Weird, right?
Ooh,
Yeah. A short time
that's
later, there was a councilman known as E.P. Whedon from Trenton, New Jersey, who claimed to wake up from a dead sleep by the sound of flapping of wings from his window. The next day, he too found cloven hoof prints in the snow. Um, and the tracks were found throughout Trenton for the following weeks after his encounter. So everybody in New Jersey was just finding weird ass tracks of the creature.
so, does does the Jersey Devil target only certain certain people for a reason? Or he's just like, "Eh, this is a nice house, I'm gonna scale the side of it."
I think he's just exploring. I think he was recently born. He was trying to see the countryside and just see what there was to see. And I think that because, like, the name is Jersey Devil, but there were sightings everywhere across Delaware River and the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania. Woo woo. In Delaware itself,
Okay.
they were everywhere. And weirdly, the first like visual encounter with the cryptid was actually in Pennsylvania. It was a patrolman whose name was James Sackville who saw the creature flying over the Delaware River. He called it a monstrous thing, looked like a large winged horse that was flying across. Isn't that weird?
Pegasus.
Like a
You
Pegasus.
saw Pegasus.
He saw a Pegasus flying over the Delaware River. Wild.
That sounds beautiful to me, to be honest.
Wasn't it? And the weird thing is his sightings kind of corroborated because that same night, across from where he was at, in Pennsylvania, people from the town of Burkington, New Jersey, across the Delaware River, were awoken by hideous shrieking, but no one actually looked outside to see what was making the shrieking. But the visual is encountered by the audio sighting encounter.
Why
Right?
would you not look out the window?
I would be freaked out, girl. Could you imagine like being woken up at like 2 or 3 a.m. and like outside your window? I would not go out there.
Could you imagine if you did and then you called 911 and then you have like 10 911 calls about the same thing? That's great evidence. And we just missed it all.
Also horrifying. I'm not sure I want it.
I do.
I want that for you, Casey.
And everyone who didn't call, shame.
Shame.
What
For
is that, like the
shame.
bystander syndrome or something?
Probably bystander effect. Yeah. Totally could
Yeah,
be.
don't do that.
So the first reported attack of the creature was on a woman's pet dog. It was in Camden. A lady found the creature trying to eat her dog in the backyard. She grabbed a broom and swung at it, and the creature ran away into the night, took off flapping its wings. It also hissed at her, allegedly. But the dog was injured and had to be taken to the vet and cared for. Yeah. So,
What kinda
bad
injuries did the
devil.
dog have? Did it say?
Deep scratches, allegedly.
Mm.
Yeah, from the
Hmm.
claws. Yeah.
Was it a small dog or a big dog?
A medium-sized dog. I think it was like a some kinda like medium-sized terrier of some kind.
Okay. Huh,
Yeah. Like a
interesting.
frou-frou dog, not like a tough, like, farm dog. Like something that would be like a decent meal, I feel like.
But not like a
Yeah.
chihuahua either.
No, nothing little like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Moderate dog. There were visual witnesses by groups of people, so there was a trolley car full of passengers, that was in Handon Heights. Um, the trolley car screeched to a halt when the creature flew into the road in front of it, and the conductor slammed on the brakes and refused to move until the creature then left and took off in the night. So everybody there saw it,
Oh.
which is wild. So I can corroborate what they saw. And then
Huh.
people also called first responders or, I guess, telegrammed. I'm not sure what they honestly had in 1909. That's I this is a gap in
Is it
my
like
understanding of
switchboard
history.
operators?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When did they make a telephone? I don't know. To the
When
internet?
was the landline created? To the internet. 1870.
Oh,
The first telephone was invented, by Alexander Graham Bell. It does not say where at, but so the 911 emergency system did not go into place until February 16th, 1968.
okay. So this is proof and I bet it took a while before the telephone was
So
taken
they
up
were
by
probably just
most
calling up their
people.
local police station.
Probably. Somebody in the town of West Collingswood called the local firefighters because a home was being attacked by the Jersey Devil. They aimed their fire hose at it, and allegedly the creature fought back, lunging at firefighters before vanishing into the night once again. It was it was 1909
Wow.
was wild. Whole sectors of New Jersey were just so overrun with sighting reports that people declared local
So
states of
do
emergency. The schools shut down, teachers wouldn't come to work, the mills shut down in the Pine Barrens. A bunch of places put out, like,
Wow.
rewards. The Philly Zoo put out a bounty on the creature of $10,000. A bunch of Camden merchants bound together and also offered a reward of $10,000 for the creature. Um, bizarre. Absolutely
That
bizarre.
is bizarre. So, do you think there's more than one? Or do
I
you think there's just one terrorizing?
I think there must be more than one because the most recent report that I found was in 1981. So I don't think a creature could
Well,
have
if we
lived
go back
300 years.
if we go back to the family's curse and generations
Possible.
just keep having 13 kids, that sounds absolutely awful. They just continue to breed the Jersey Devil.
It's possible. I mean, if it is in fact a curse and or if that creature is doomed to not die and just exist forever, I mean, there's a
It's
lot of ways it could
immortal.
go.
And
Scary
if it
all the
is
same.
immortal and fell in love with a mermaid, did they create another one?
A water baby.
A water baby?
A water baby.
And that's how Pisces were created.
That's us. We're water babies. We're part mermaid and part Jersey. That actually explains a lot about us.
It really explains a lot.
Uh-huh. Um, the other thing so a lot of times people don't see the creature, they hear it. So even today, people hear, um, loud shrieks, they find tracks, and that's how people encounter the creatures, these, like, weird sounds that come from the Pine Barrens. One thing that I wonder is, there's also Bigfoot in South New Jersey, allegedly, and sometimes I wonder if people are hearing a Bigfoot, and think it's the Jersey Devil,
Mm.
but there's no way to verify that, so, just
Well, I don't think Bigfoot's I don't think that's like a shriek. That's more of like of a yeah, a
more
howl, not like a shriek like I'm thinking.
yeah, and I haven't heard it, so I don't know what the Jersey Devil shriek really sounds like. I'm not sure I wanna hear it. It sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a really high pitched squeaky break, but not like animal. I don't know any high pitched oh, like a fox cry.
Like a fox, like a yeah, female fox scream.
Yes.
They have really weird noises, or,
Yes.
like, a lot of big cats have really weird noises like that too, like real women dying in the woods kinda noises.
Yeah. That's what I think it would be like.
Yeah, something that would, like, chill your bones.
Has anyone casted one of the footprints?
So there've been lots of footprints found, but no casts have been made or displayed. But as recently as 1981, somebody in Howell Township, New Jersey, found the tracks of a three-toed creature and also saw it with a big furry body and menacing teeth. And they're still finding
Mm.
bloodless bodies occasionally in the pines.
So this also sucks out the blood?
Sometimes, uh, this this part of the lore, so this comes from a park ranger who was in Wharton State Forest,
They have the
and
best stories.
they really do. This is also in '81, so he found 4 pigs lying dead, with the backs of their heads devoured, and their bodies devoid of
Oh,
blood. Um, and there was no blood in the area and no other animal sign in the area.
poor babies.
Isn't that weird?
That is. I'm
Super
staring at
weird.
my calendar right now that has pigs on it.
I know you love pigs. I'm really sorry. I should have given you
Mm,
a trigger warning.
it's okay. Um,
You're getting kinda I'm like, you might be crying over there. Oh god, Casey. So
no,
sorry.
I'm okay.
Alright.
It's very sad.
There are so many reports. There are a few modern reports. Mary Ritzer Christensen is a pretty well-known encounter from '72. She saw it in her rearview mirror. There are 2 boys that were ice skating and heard it and then saw it, from the wood line in '78.
Ooh,
But sightings continue into today. So it's still very much a real thing. There is so
very
the
interesting.
yeah, I mentioned earlier the historical evidence and actual data. So one spin to this tale involves one of our founding fathers, good old Ben Franklin.
Benny,
Are you ready?
Benny boy.
So
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin was embroiled in a battle of wits with the Titan Leeds. They were both makers of highly successful almanacs and were therefore in direct competition to publish their almanacs. That was mostly a one-sided on Franklin's end because Franklin was just mad that anybody else would be profiting of something that he was
Yeah.
also doing. To the point where Franklin published the 1733 version of his Poor Richard's Almanac and predicted the death of Mr. Titan Leeds, which is super rude.
Did Mr. Titan Leeds actually die? Because
So, yes, in fact, Mr. Leeds did die the year that Franklin predicted, but the character
natural
assassination
causes or murder?
natural causes, allegedly. They couldn't I mean, they didn't have tox screens back then, so who the hell knows? Um, but
Rat poison.
he didn't stop, like, character assassinating this poor man because he claimed that Mr. Leeds was haunting him as a ghost.
I would too.
Yep.
Makes me believe that he didn't die naturally.
Yeah, I mean, possibly not. So yeah, so there's a lot of layers here. People thought that the Leeds were British loyalists, so, like, no one was sympathetic to the fact that, like, Ben Franklin kept, like, taking stabs at this poor family, and some people think that Ben Franklin himself started the Jersey Devil rumors. Titan Leeds did, in fact, have a brother. His brother was named Japhet Leeds, and his brother did, in fact, have 12 documented children with his wife, whose name was Deborah.
We're back to the
Yep, all corroborated by census records. This is real. Right?
I I definitely so, I think it's the family.
Mhm.
I definitely think that.
Yes. Yes. I think I feel like the possibility of it being a familiar curse is growing, um, every minute we talk about
It
this.
is.
And I think Ben Franklin definitely stirred the pot quite a lot.
Ben Franklin just had to instigate.
He's kind of an ass, honestly. Like
Yeah. So you had mentioned that
Mhm.
it killed animals,
Mhm.
but before that, it was just seemed to be kind of a nuisance
Yeah,
and
it's like running
scaling people's
around.
houses. So
Yeah.
when did it start really attacking animals, and does it say, like, why?
So it was later in 1909 where those, like, the dog attacks occurred. And then there were a lot of gaps of sightings too. And then the dead pigs they found were in what? They were in '81. So no one really knows why. Um, I feel like if it was an actual living, breathing animal, it would have to eat. So it probably was trying to
Yeah.
predate upon eating stuff. And humans are pretty hard to predate upon.
So if it's like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Doesn't die, can heal itself.
Immortal
I
like
don't know.
being.
Yeah. I don't know. Does it immortal things actually have to eat?
I don't know. But maybe it's like what you said with, like, it's the 13th child, and anybody in the lead's family who has the 13th child turns into a devil. Also, if you are a relative of the leads, please don't come for us. This is all
Yeah, don't
speculation.
come for us. I would like to hear your part of the story, though.
We would love your specific
Yeah.
note.
Clear your name. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Um, there's nothing to clear here. It's all speculation.
Yeah. Plus, we love our Flappy Girl.
Yeah. I like her.
Yeah. And I love when he was serenading the mermaid. That was a highlight for me.
Yeah, I really like that part. I could've, gone without the pig slaughter, but
Yeah.
I do like a good park ranger story.
Me too. All right. So, Casey, 1 to 5, 1 being not at all, 5 being this is absolutely real. Where do you place the devil?
I'm gonna give it a 2.
All right. That's the lowest you've ranked anything so far. What are your thoughts?
It is. I think it could be true, however, I do think it's probably, more urban legend-esque, with the family story and everything, because it really seemed to go back to the leads. So,
I
I'm gonna give it a 2. I like it. I like the story, like the idea of the Jersey Devil. But yeah.
I love it. I give it a 2 as well. I
Yeah.
think it's super evocative, but
Okay.
I think the Ben Franklin involvement makes it kinda cloudy. I kind of wonder if he started the whole rumor himself and people just got really scared, especially in a really scary
That could
time.
have been it.
And,
Yeah.
I'm a Bigfoot
So,
fanatic, so I feel like people are seeing the Bigfoot and thinking it's a Jersey Devil.
that's a really weird comparison, though, because
Mhm.
Bigfoot doesn't have wings
It doesn't,
or
but
a
it does have
tail.
red glowing eyes, and it does make weird sounds. So maybe.
True.
And it lives in trees
Maybe.
sometimes, so if you think it's something flying, but it's just in a tree,
Yeah.
hard to say.
Hmm.
Should I close this out with a poem?
Yes, I wanna hear the poem.
Alright. So this poem is by James W. Farley. It was written in 1909. What is it? There's an animal roaming round the town that is certainly gaining great renown. It has a head resembling a dog, wings on its back, and legs like a frog. And it makes footprints just like a hog, and it dances up and down. Wherever it pokes its ugly snout, folks shiver indoors, afraid to go out. It looks like the ghost of the Pegasus. It stampedes folks like frightened asses and makes them run like thin molasses. Have you seen its tracks about? Some say 'tis the devil, some say it ain't. Some say that it keeps from too much nose paint. But whether it is, it keeps folks guessing, and guns receive a fond caressing. Men find business elsewhere pressing, and women proceed to faint.
I think that wraps us up. So, alright, everyone, tune in next week. Write your field notes below.
And if you want to find us, you can find us at Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, YouTube,
YouTube,
where else?
Gmail.
Email, everywhere.
Yeah, all our field notes from the unknown.
Write yours below. Bye.
Bye.